What's good, here? What's good? Appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, like and sub. Just trying to look for my little stand right here. My daughter stays losing stuff, so. Do me a favor, help me out, like and sub, join chat, do something to let me know you exist. I'm finding it harder and harder to have the motivation to want to like stream or post videos anymore. I just feel like I'm not very good at it. Um, so, do me a favor, give me some inspiration, join my chat, subscribe, go check out some of my videos. Um, I don't know. I exist in this world as well. So, I just want to let you guys know I exist. I'm alive in this planet. We're all alive on the same exact timeline. So, you know, appreciate y'all. Um, every time I watch a video, I'm like, dang, I wish I would have thought about that. And then it makes me feel bad. It's like, damn, what am I even doing? Like the video ideas I come up with never turn out how they're supposed to. And then I watch a video somebody posted like, a day ago and they got like 70,000 likes on it. It's like, Jesus. I'd be lucky to scratch like 15 likes, peak at some of my videos. What's good, Mario? What's good, Brendel? Appreciate you. I'm not saying that because like I need pity or anything. I'm just being honest. Like I generally don't think my videos are that great. Sometimes I don't think they're that bad. Sometimes I feel like they just don't get in the rotation because I'm not hashtagging them or titling them correctly or whatever. But I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna give up, but it just feels like, tough some days. It's like, man, I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this for, because I feel like, I'm just not coming up with any good ideas recently. Not like any of my other ideas have ever been golden, but I don't know. Just the videos like I have in my head, the ideas I have in my head, sometimes I just can't execute them that well because I need like another person to record, or I just need a better, device to record. What's up, guy? Yeah, say hello to my cats. Okay, well, there they go. If you guys want to be pussies, go ahead. Pussy cats, whatever. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna quit. It's just I feel like quitting, but it's probably maybe just because like I haven't been doing as good like with my subscribers lately, because the past like 3-4 weeks I've been sick on and off. So just maybe my overall morality's down because my nose is sore and my throat's dry and my body's aching. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling a little uh down about my channel recently. But I figure, maybe if I whine and complain, then you guys will feel bad for me and subscribe. Just kidding. Maybe I'm just kidding. Subscribe and we'll find out. um, I'm getting kind of desperate. I might actually have to. I'm gonna dig up my wife's laptop if I can find it somewhere. But we put it away because my daughter kept trying to destroy it, and I was maybe we might want to use it someday. So I put it somewhere, but I cannot remember where I put it, and I also don't know where the computer charger is to even charge it at this point. So yeah, I might just have to get a whole new laptop. Maybe I can order a cord online to charge it, but I don't know. It's got to be possible. Much cheaper to just order a new charger. You know, it's not like the laptop's super out of date. You know, it's it's probably at least like 10 years old at this point, though. To be honest, no, hold on, a little less than 10 years old, but it's getting up there. It's getting up there. If you ever get electronic and then you like, go a while without using it, it's gonna feel like really out of date. So, like my PS5, it's already feeling like a fucking piece of junk. So, I don't know. It's like I can't play any game without it like overheating now on me. So like even that's starting to fucking irritate me. Whenever I turn Madden on, it overheats. Um, Whenever I turn like a really uh, a game that's involved with a lot of like graphics and stuff, it feels like my PlayStation it just can't handle it now. It's kind of sad. What's up, Anna? Appreciate you. Um, like and sub if you're new to the channel. I don't really recognize any of the names in my chat right now, so. But I also, have a shit memory, so. But I appreciate you guys. I'm trying to just keep doing it. You see like motivational videos all the time where people are like, just keep going, just keep trying. Like I don't know, I'm trying. I'm trying. I originally I was just like, I can do this. Let me just get on there. People fill up my chat. I can work through. I'm pretty social. I can get along with people pretty well. But man, it's tough. It's tough. Because when someone comes by your video, they get bored really fast. So people do like weird things to keep people's attention. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. I could be weird, trust me. I grew up with 4 brothers, so I could be weird. Um, do weird things, but I just don't feel like it. It's just you see that guy, the bald guy. He tortures himself on camera for you guys. Not you guys, but those sociopaths out there that like watching people like struggle. My wife. My wife. Hold on one sec. It's not how you spell beautiful. Hold on. That phone's being stupid. Boom. I forgot what I was what up, Kid Muniz? What's good? What's good? Appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, like and sub, Not subscribing is not an option right now, you guys. So just appreciate it. Don't just say you're gonna sub by clicking the poll. Actually subscribe. Appreciate. I can't tell you how many times I've had like polls. Maybe it's just like my old subscribers that are being nice and clicking the yes for subscribing, but they've already subscribed, so them taking part in the poll is pointless. I want new people to take part in the poll, and new people, just so you know, not subscribing is not an option. Just saying. Don't even think about it as an option. Just see my channel, subscribe, move on with your day, and then come back and see me later. But yeah, I don't know. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more giving options. Okay, subscribe or don't exist. You know. I mean that's really real. Like there's 5 billion people or something. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there, so like I don't think I'm anywhere near 1 billion subscribers or 1 million subscribers. So I think there's a lot of people out there that can still subscribe. So yeah, do me a favor. Um, I don't expect my subscribers to like, you know, pour cash into my Cash App or anything like that. I don't need a bunch of rich subscribers. If you got something, that's great. I have a Cash App. I have 3 kids. Um, but yeah, if you want, hook it up. But what I mostly what I mostly expect from my subscribers is just to be active, in my chats and my live streams when I go live. Come say what's up, come talk to everybody. Um, you know, get along, be cordial, be chill, all that good stuff. Hold on, my wife texting me again. Sorry, just texting my wife again. But yeah, 500. If when I get to 500 subs, I already told my wife we're gonna go live. She's gonna join my live stream. We're gonna sit there and talk. Maybe react to some ghost videos or something like that. She's very into like the spirits and junk like that. She's very religious. This is my wife's grandma's uh, painting of the Last Supper, right in their smack dab in our living room. So, you know. And then she got her big old cross thing. And then I got this. We got this too. I'm not even like a religious person, all like that. Unless you are, in which case, I got a message this morning from our Lord and Savior, and he said you should like and sub the channel. Hold on, you guys. What y'all know about that? Hold on. What y'all know about that? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, God the Son, the Holy Father, or something. It's got some weight to it. Can you imagine if I just walked around with this fucking thing like... Hold on. Pinching me neck hairs, bruh. That thing is humongous, huh? You hear my throat, you guys? Hopefully this goes away in the next couple days. Preferably in the next 2 days. Can't go over to the grandparents' house, get everybody sick, I missed Thanksgiving because I got influenza or something like that. So that sucked. Looking for these painkillers, What the heck are you doing? Cat, man. Well, thank you guys for being here. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live for, but basically I'm just gonna go live until my chat's kind of like dead or whatever. Janice Jefferson says 6'7". We've banned that number from chat. We no longer say 67. The only 67 I want to see is $67 sent to me in Cash App. Otherwise, we're done with that number. That number's banned. We're not saying it correctly. All right, we're done with 67. No more. I'll say 67, but I'm not gonna say it the way you want me to say it. I'm just saying. Yeah. Leah Diaz, thank you. Well, thank you, Leah. I think we're on the same page, right? We're done with the 6-7, right, everybody? Yes, of course. Of course. Here, Leah, this is your. If whenever you're in my live stream, do me a favor. Ban any chatters that say 6-7, or just block 6-7 when it gets commented. Don't ban the person, just ban the comment or block the comment. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be a dick about it. I'm gonna be a dick about it. I don't even care. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Like, I mean, technically, like, bro, my lives are not for kids in the first place. I don't like to have to censor myself or I don't want to feel bad for if I like swear or something and the little kids watching. I could give a fuck if an adult hears me swear. It's like that's what it is. Like you've been around life before. That's how people talk. You know, they swear sometimes. But yeah, the whole 6-7 thing, bro. I'm so over it. Please, I'm not even gonna like. I don't care how little subscribers I have. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna please you just because you want me to say that dumb number, bro. Like it's so stupid. It adds nothing. If in fact it makes me rant about how dumb the number is. Okay. Plus, thanks to you guys had my 11-year-old son asking me what 6-7 is, and then hearing him say, "Hey, my friends were laughing at 69." Like, dude, thank you for putting me in that position to have to tell my son 69. Like, bro. So that was weird. So I was like, yeah, your friends will tell you why it's funny someday. Because I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it. Um, yeah. So, yeah. And if you remember being a kid, going to your friend's house when they had like a computer and you were like my age, if you were born in the 90s, and your friends had access to computers and it was like kind of a new thing, your friends will search some crazy shit. So, yeah. I know it is so dumb that my school has to ban it. That's because kids, don't get me wrong, kids are smart as hell. Like, they're way smarter than I was at this point, I'm sure. Although common sense wise, you couldn't touch me at common sense. I have common sense, you know, up the yin yang. Because I've been through it. I grew up in the hood, you know. I grew up, you know, around sketchy people. So you have to have common sense in order to survive in certain situations. You feel me? Um, and just the people that my uncles would bring me around, you know. You gotta have common sense to navigate, like, you know, weird situations. But yeah, kids, they're very smart. They're very intelligent. They ask questions. But then also, there's those kids out there that are just like brain rotten, like dumb as fuck. They just don't think, you know, and they're just like, hey, 6-7, all my friends think it's funny. Let me go ask the teacher to say it. And then the teacher's like, bro, I'm just trying to teach y'all some shit. And you guys are just wanting to troll and meme all day. Like, and then you got like the really smart kid that is just like stuck in the classroom with all these other idiot kids. And it's just like, I feel so bad for them, you know. Because these kids are going to be, you know, functioning members of society someday. And then there's the other kid that's like, hey, say 6-7. And then it's just like, oh, you're the kid that's gonna drive 150 miles in a car and then crash it while streaming and then fucking, you know, like some Jack Doherty type shit. So there's like the Jack Doherty and then there's the Greta Thunberg, you know. those two archetypes or whatever. And yeah, sadly, there's more Jack Dohertys out there than there are Greta Thunbergs. So yeah. I know it's so dumb. No joke. They're in middle school, and it's only the boys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little dick when I was a kid. I would mess with girls, just because I had like crushes on girls. And for some reason, I thought it was like a good idea to like put a spider on her. I was like, she'll notice me if I put a daddy long leg on her back, right? And yeah, no, that was very immature, and definitely got me no play from any girls. So yeah, that was not the move to go. But I didn't know how else to channel my affections for girls other than to troll them at the time. I didn't realize like being mature person was probably better, but I didn't know that at the time, so I kind of was just an autopilot. So very immature as a kid. But yeah, I don't know. And girls like they mature faster, so it's like they're stuck with all these like imbeciles and junk. So I get it. Um, School sucked because kids were crazy. Kids are insane. Can you ask the company to do the alarm Find it. Can you ask the company to do the alarm to find it? I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I'm completely lost in my own train of thought, so I have no idea what you just asked me, Leah. I'm gonna be real with you. I tried to be a dick. I just have no idea what you just asked. Hold on. Can you ask the company to do the alarm to find it? I still don't know what you're talking about. Yo, who clicked this is not an option? How dare you? Subscribe, and not subscribing is not an option right now. I understand that other people give you options to not subscribe, but that is not this stream. You have no option but to subscribe. I'm not giving you a choice. I'm saying subscribe to my channel, and that's it. There's no or no. It's or yes. Subscribe or yes. No other options. Appreciate you, Leah. Hi, everybody else who's not as social or as good at conversating as Leah Diaz is. You can join in the chat. You can say anything. Just don't say 6'7". Your chat will be blocked. Other than that, yeah, please join in on the conversation. Give me your 2 cents. You think our president's gonna resign because he's an absolute buffoon? Or do you think he's actually a smart, intelligent guy who's America first? America first was a, KKK slogan back in the day. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, they used to rep that America first thing. It was one of their little slogans, uh, you know, back in the day. So, hot sauce man, hot sauce man. That's very random, but yeah, hot sauce man. Don't know. I don't know. See, that's another thing I was worried about, like live streaming, is like when people are sitting there in the chat and they say random stuff like I don't know about. I'm gonna look like I'm out of touch, but it's just like I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can't know everything. So if you say something about anime, I might know what you're talking about. You know, I might know what you're talking about. If you say something about football, I might know what you're talking about. But if you say some like weird meme, like I might not know what you're talking about. I didn't even know what those numbers were for a while, and then obviously everybody, my mama was talking about it, and then then I was like done with it at that point. It was like there's no real meaning behind this meme, so it's kind of pointless. So, sorry, Leah. I don't know. Hot sauce, man. Um, can you ask the company to do alarm to find it? Don't know. Oh, hold on. Are you talking about my computer? No, it's too old. They don't have like a tracker on the computer at that point, I don't think. Um, we got two of them floating around here too, so I don't know. We have the one where you can flip the screen all the way around and like close it and then use it as like a giant tablet. And then we got the one right before that, but there's like a button missing, maybe two, because my daughter jacked it up. So yeah, but it would be nice to find my computer, because then I can make some legit edits. He'd be drinking it, and his face is red and gets 10K or more. Oh, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about dude who live streams himself eating like hot stuff. Yeah, I seen that guy. I can only watch for like 3 seconds. That type of shit does not appeal to me. I don't like watching people torture themselves in videos on streams. I'm like too much of a empathetic person. If I see someone like sitting there struggling, I struggle, so I can't do it. So if you're like sitting there torturing yourself for other people's enjoyment, I'm not gonna be there for it, because I can't do that shit. I like put myself in your position too much, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Leah. Have you seen the guy who sits there with like the it looks like a wire hanger around his head, and he's like in his bathroom with his like shower running or something, and he's like sitting on the toilet or something like that, and he's like ta 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 ta. How do people just sit there and watch that? They're like, they're in his chat, and they're like talking. They're way more active in his chat than my chat. And they're sitting there talking, and they're like, "Hey, guy, you're weird." Da da da. Like, first of all, he doesn't read his chat. You guys literally just sit there and talk, and he doesn't read the chat. And even if he did, what do you think he's gonna say? Like, ha ta 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 ta. Like, all he does is ha ta 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 ta. Ha ta 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 the whole time in the video, and he legit gets way more engagement than me. And I'm like actually sitting here trying to have a conversation. And these type of things make me want to end my streaming career, because it's just like, bro, how can I compete with a ta 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 guy? I can't. I just can't. Or the ooey girls. Like, literally, my streams are just bitching sometimes about other people's streams and how dumb they are. And it's like some hater shit, but it's not hater shit. It's like, these are facts. Your guys' streams are stupid brain rot streams, and people are sitting there watching your dumb streams for some reason. Brains rotting away. I don't get it. Drives me insane, makes me want to rant, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant about how bad other people's live streams are when my streams are like hella dead. But I feel like the small engagement I get from my live streams, like, it doesn't matter if I have 1,000 people or 3 people chatting. Like, those 3 people are saying way more like useful, helpful things probably than the ha ta 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 guy, or the ooey emo people, or the guy fucking sitting there wiping his armpits with peanut butter, or dousing his head with fucking mustard or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I will never belittle myself on my live streams just to get attention. I don't give a fuck that much. I'm only doing this to potentially have like a secondary income aside from my first income. Um, so I don't give a fuck about embarrassing myself on my live stream to get attention and shit. Nah, not gonna do it. So, and to find your computer, call the company so they can do the alarm to find it. I'll consider it. Like, if I'm desperate enough, I'll just be lazy with shit like that. I don't like calling companies and doing stuff like that, especially when like I don't know any of the information for the computer. It was my wife's computer. So, and she's not here right now. She's been in the hospital. I've literally been stay-at-home dad, Mr. Mom, taking care of my kids for months while my wife's been in the hospital. So, yeah, I don't have any of the information for that. My wife is very much about, doing stuff like that. She's the brains behind the operation. So, yeah. Can you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? SW19K? Absolutely not. I will only do that for my 1-year-old daughter, maybe my 3-year-old, but she's not, or my 4-year-old, but she's not really into that type of stuff. But I will sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for my 1-year-old. SW, I will not do that for you. I'm sorry. Not happening. Unless you donate to my Cash App, and then in which case I will sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And my Cash App is $Andrew's Cash 13. That's with a capital A for Andrew and a capital C for Cash. And that's on Cash App. Bub. Okay. But hey, shout out to Paradox for the $10. Appreciate you. And shout out to Val for the $10. Thank you. I appreciate you. See, Leah, I'm standing on my convictions. I will not embarrass myself unless you pay me a decent amount of money. And it's very, very situational that I will do that. Still won't wipe. It does. You can send me $100, and I will not wipe peanut butter in my armpits. It's too gross. I don't want that feeling, and it's embarrassing. Also, it's just like sitting there with my hairy ass armpits. I'm not doing all that. It's too much. Do I ban thing in chat like Twinkle Twinkle? No, we'll let it slide. They're just trolling a little bit. But if they say something racist or the 6 and then they say the 7 after that, then we ban that. But we don't ban Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. It's fine. They can ask questions. It's all good. I'm here for the questions. Don't get me wrong. I won't embarrass myself. You won't see me shave my head for your entertainment, or shave my armpit, or put mayonnaise in my butt crack. But if you guys ask me reasonable questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. Even if I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, I will do my best. Okay? Sid the Squid. What? Don't just jump in my live stream and say, what? Bro, I've been live streaming for 34 minutes, okay? I've just been ranting. You can't just be like, what? You gotta be like, what did you mean by that comment you made? You gotta be more specific, dog. Come on. So, yeah. You know what? Leah, block this man. Don't ask me what again. I'm just kidding. I'm not going. Power's not going in my head like that. What was I gonna say? I'd just be ranting, to be honest. Oh yeah. Currently, we're talking about things I won't do on my live stream versus things I will do, and embarrassing myself for money probably won't. Maybe I'll like sing like Twinkle Twinkle or some goofy shit. If you really want to send me $5 to $10 to do that, that's your prerogative. But yeah, I don't know. Sid the Squid says, LOL. Leah Diaz, sir, no cursing. I'm sorry, Leah. I can't speak without cursing. It's just I was raised in a family where my parents allowed me and my 4 brothers, to swear and use profanity as long as we're not using it in public against other people, or being ghetto as fuck about it, in school and talking to our teachers crazy. I never swore at my teachers. I swear at kids sometimes in class when they would come at me crazy, but that's because people would try and test you when you're in middle school. High school, not so much. People didn't try and test me in high school. But middle school, people were constantly testing me, and I was constantly getting into it. And yeah. But if you ever seen Trailer Park Boys, I'm Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, just a little bit more sophisticated than Ricky. Just a little bit though. So yeah, I can't speak without swearing. I'm sorry if like you're religious, or if you're a kid and you can't hear swearing. That's the whole reason I don't want kids in my live streams, because like I don't want to have to censor myself. But yeah, I'm sorry, Leah. You can't block me though, Leah. You're my mod. You can't block me, okay? You gotta block other people from bad behavior, not me. But yeah. Hot in here. My neighbors keep the damn heat up way too high. Back sweating. I try not to swear, or not. It's not even that I try not to swear. It's just like sometimes I have a habit of swearing, and it is what it is. There's a lot worse things out there in life. Trust me. I have 0 criminal history, You know, I have zero criminal record. I've been almost arrested. Like I've almost been arrested a few times, but I've never actually been arrested. And you know, I've never like done anything against the law really. So like I think I'm allowed to swear a little bit. It's like the worst thing I do, I guess. That and I smoke. But not cigarettes. Those are disgusting. They taste disgusting. They make me feel gross. I don't like cigarettes. They're very disgusting. But I will engage with some flour. I don't have anything next to me right now, but yeah. But I'm sorry, you know, if you guys can't handle swearing, appreciate it. Have a good one, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna swear, and there's no way for me to stop it. I can't edit myself from doing it. Um, it's just, yeah, I'm a broken person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I disappointed you guys. God, what am I gonna do? I'll never change. I'll never be able to stop swearing. How can I keep my live stream going if I swear and I scare away everybody by using swear words? God! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Just kidding. See, I can be weird too. I watched Adult Swim growing up as a kid. I could be very weird if I want, you know? Cash App, $ Andrews Cash 13. I have 3 kids. Currently, my wife is in the hospital. Don't know when she's going to be getting out. So I've just been living paycheck to paycheck at this point. And yeah, we're barely hanging in there, mentally wise. Because my PlayStation subscription's lapsing. We have Hulu, we have Disney Plus, we have Netflix, so I have all those things, but I need my PlayStation Plus. So if you want to send me $70 so I can resubscribe for the year, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on any of the monthly games. You know, you get like 3 games every month, and I don't want to miss out on that. So send me $70, and maybe I'll do a whole stream where I don't swear, or I don't use any curse words. Okay. But I got to be careful. I can't walk around because if I stub my toe, it's a wrap. If you're new to the channel, like and sub. I'm live every day, if not every other day, unless I get sick and then I'm out for a while. And then yeah, sometimes if I don't stream, you know, earlier that day, maybe I'll make it up by going live later that night, or before I go to bed or something. But you know, generally I try and aim for like earlier parts of the day, but you know, yeah. I just try and go live whenever I feel like it, basically, you know. Eventually I'll have a schedule, you know. One of my streamers who donates, he or she, they're usually on around like noon, so I try and go live around then so I can catch my donators, but I don't know. It's very rare. Dude, if you had $1 for every time I seen something weird, I would be on a yacht. I'd be on space. Yacht would be for poor people. I'd be on a whole nother planet, okay? Yeah. Okay, you hear how I said that? Okay, like I'm so much better than everybody else. I see weird stuff all the time. Because I'm so normal. Everything's weird to me. No, but there are a lot of weird people out there. And just like, it makes me feel bad because it's like, man, so you come across a very weird person, you're forced to interact with them. They do some weird shit, and you're just like, well, this was a weird experience, a letdown, and a waste of time. Or it's not a waste of time. It's like, wow, that was crazy. Like, I didn't know people were that weird. And it's like, me, I'm like, if I had an interaction with you, it'd probably be very boring. It'd be straight to the point. There'd be no weird, funny malarkey. It'd just be standard, you know, us crossing paths, you know. It wouldn't be some weirdo stuff. Like, I'm a cashier and you're like a customer and you come up to me, and I'm not gonna start, talking about some goofy shit. I've seen some cashiers, and they're some weird people sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm generally not gonna I'm not gonna waste people's time in public. If I cut you off, I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, I don't give a fuck if I'm in the wrong. Don't ever complain because I cut you off and almost risked your life." I don't give a crap if you had to slam on your brakes and your kids almost, broke their necks or whatever. If I'm in the wrong, I'm gonna call myself out on being in the wrong. I'm not gonna be a weirdo and like throw a big hoopla. I know you guys. I know I'm having trouble explaining myself, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. When you run into a person, they did something wrong and they won't admit it, and you're just like, whatever, dude. I'm over this interaction. I'm the type of person that'll admit when I'm wrong. Um, like if I'm driving or whatever, and like I slam on my brakes or whatever, and like the light just turned yellow. Obviously, I'm in the wrong for that. I could have gone through the light if it's still yellow. I didn't have to slam on my brakes, but I did. And then I get out of my car and I go up to you. I'm like, what the fuck are you honking at me for? That's my dad type shit. I'm not about that. Me and my dad, completely different people. RIP. I love my dad, but when we were driving in a car together, my dad is just he's waiting for a fight. He's like literally waiting to snatch a guy out of his car. I'm not that type of person. Don't come up to my car and try and snatch me out, because I'll get out of my car and I'll snatch you up, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to get snatched up, and you don't want to get snatched up. So let's just go about our day. My dad, he'll rage. He does not give a fuck. I like how much time he's wasting. He does not care. We're two completely different people. So yeah. In this, Landon, appreciate you, Landon. Um, what's up, Landon? Uh, yeah, in this generation, it's normal now. Yeah, people cannot take accountability for the things they do. Like you guys obviously have seen like those toxic streamers like Jack Doherty. This dude literally is the most destructive, disrespectful little jerk I've ever seen. He walks around with his security and he thinks he's tough. Um, I seen him walk into. He like put his shoulder like boom into Andre Orlovsky. He was just walking down the hall. Then dude looks at him. He's like, "What the hell, bro?" One of his boys sucker punches Andre Orlovsky, and all hell breaks loose. And he starts throwing hands. He's like whipping these little shits around, and they just look like they're getting ragdolled by him. But as they're walking away, after the whole crowd intervenes and splits them up, appreciate you, Sid the Squid. After the whole crowd like intervenes and like breaks up the fight, his boys are sitting there acting like they're tough. They're like, "Bro, I swear to, like, yeah, walk away." Calling them like, pussy and a bitch and stuff like that. It's like, first of all, if you guys didn't have your security around and there wasn't a million people to break up the fight, you, for one, wouldn't have been acting like that to show out in front of everybody. And for two, you surely would have been getting the floor mopped with you by this UFC champion. Like, this dude was breaking bones. And, like, these kids, they're like, no offense to any of you lightweights. I used to be 140 pounds too. But any of you, like, 160-pound lightweights, you are going to get dragged. Why do you think it's okay to come up to an ex-UFC legend who's like 250, 260 pounds and try and square off with him when you're in the wrong? If you do something and you're in the wrong, just admit to being in the wrong. Quit being so like egotistical that you can't admit when you're wrong. Like how many like times in my life I should have admitted that I was wrong. That would have just made like whatever situation I was in better, instead of looking like a fool. Like, they know you're in the wrong, you know you're in the wrong, but you're gonna sit there and be like, "No, I'm not in the wrong. I don't give a fuck. Don't call me out for being in the wrong." Like, just stop being so like self-absorbed and just like admit your own faults. Admit when you're wrong. 3, you will be in jail. Hold on. And this straight, not trying to be rude. 3, you will be in jail. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to jail personally. I don't like being told what to do. They like to boss you around in jail and prison and stuff like that. 2, I don't like to be confined into like a little area. I'll go crazy. Like I gotta, at least being a stay-at-home dad, I have the options to take my kids to the park or take my kids outside or whatever. So everyone's freezing cold out. I'm not doing that. We live in Antarctica, basically, Alaska. So I'm good. I basically live in the South Pole right now. Um, so I'm not doing that, but right now. But I have the option to go outside. If I get locked up, I don't have the option. Don't like that. And then what? 3, I don't get to see my girl. I can't do that. I can't do that. I cannot go without my girl. I'll go insane. It's already been hard enough, like knowing like she's in the hospital and I can't do anything, to help her or nothing. She's just there, so that sucks. But it's different than being locked up and like, yeah, for sure I know like there's an extended period of time where I'm not going to see my girl or my kids, and that sucks. So like there's also so those 3 main factors why I can never get locked up. So I gotta check my ego at the door. I can't just let my rage consume me when I go out in public. I can't let every single thing tick me off. I have to think twice about my actions. I'm not a huge guy, but I feel like sometimes I come off threatening to people, and I don't even try to be threatening. It's just, sometimes people get intimidated, and I try my best not to intimidate people, and I feel like I'm walking around on eggshells sometimes. But some people are just scary as hell. Like I try and like give the vibes like you're good. I'm not gonna insult you, or I'm not gonna murder you, or I'm not gonna freak out and go chimpanzee and rip your arms off and beat you with your own legs or limbs or whatever. But I will defend myself in public. Don't get me wrong. I've done it before, but I try and like if I need something from the store or whatever, I leave my house, I go to the store, I get what I need, and then I go home. I try to avoid conflict and I try to avoid being like an asshole. So, but that's just me. I wish other people would have the same mentality, but it is what it is. What's up, Lexi? What's up, Lexi? If you're new to the channel, like and sub. Appreciate you. Especially with an easy name like yours, I could say your name and don't have to like sit there and feel like an idiot. Sometimes people have like too clever names, and I don't. I'm dyslexic, so I have trouble reading them. So I appreciate you. Shout out to all my dyslexic people. I get it. I'm right there with you. Life sucks, in that aspect, but it is what it is. You know. But anyway, appreciate you, Lexi. Hi. I'm just talking and ranting. I'm trying to keep a steady flow of thoughts. I'm not trying to like do the weave like Trump, where we come back around, we ramble about some bullshit, and then we come back to it. I'm trying my best not to do the weave. I'm trying to just have like free flowing thoughts. Um, and I'm trying to use chat to help with my ranting. But yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of fried. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, if you're new to the channel, like and sub. I'm live every day, every other day, ranting and raving about some bullshit. If you can't handle hearing cursing, I swear sometimes, but my wife is a God-fearing person, so know that there's God in my house. Look, this is another religious statue we have. Got some Native American stuff. Got the Last Supper. There's your boy. Shout out to your boy, Jesus. Jesus in the building. White Jesus for some reason. I don't know why. My wife's Mexican and they have a white Jesus. You think if anything they'd have like a brown Jesus, but I don't make the merch, right? I don't make the merch. But there's no way Jesus was white, bro, living in the fucking desert or whatever. No. Nice try. Nice try, white guys trying to take everything. But no. um, I've been having real ass thoughts in my head sometimes, but I don't like to sit there and force my opinions on people. I like to if people says something that I disagree with, I would like to have a conversation. I don't want to just force my ideals on you. I don't want to preach to anybody, but I feel like there's like things like every person should know. Like just it's not preaching. It's not even like I'm trying to force my ideals on other people. It's just like these are things that I feel like everyone should just abide by just for basic life to function. And that's don't be racist, don't be misogynistic, don't be a bully, don't be an asshole, you know, don't be an egotistical monster, don't be a sociopath, don't be a murderer. I feel like these are things like are necessary just so that life can continue, but I don't think it's like things I wanna force on people. I feel like these are things that everyone should just know. Like it should be automatic. It's like it should be as automatic as you having skin and taking a breath every day when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for those who can't breathe and those who don't have skin. My bad. Wasn't trying to not include you, but I can't include everybody, right? There's just certain basic principles of life that you need for you know, to function. And I feel like don't be misogynistic, don't be racist, don't be a murderer. I think those are all very basic things that everybody should just follow. And maybe I'm speaking to absolutely nobody right now, but I said what I had to say, you know. Yeah, I think more people should tell people not to murder people. I don't think enough people in this world know like murdering's bad and then they do it. You know, or being sexist, misogynistic, or racist. I don't think there's enough people in the world know that those things are bad and don't do it. Um, I don't I don't think people realize like one day you're gonna be dead and everything's gonna be black for you, but every life is gonna continue. People are gonna exist. So why sit there and try and like force your weird agenda on people? Why can't you just like let people, do their own thing? You know, why you gotta control everything? Swear to God, I've had this deja vu. I've had this conversation with you guys before. You guys that exist at least. If you don't like and sub, then you're a fucking bot clanker and you don't exist to me. And yeah, we're not on the same timeline, I guess. Um, so yeah, but if you are hearing what I'm saying and it's actually making sense, then I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you, and I'm sorry you have to exist in a world where other people don't feel like that. And yeah, you can be whatever religion you want. Just don't just avoid the things in your religion that stop other people from making their own decisions. Um, if you're a religious person, that's great. Do your own thing, but stop trying to tell everybody else. Hey, I like the color blue. You need to like the color blue, or you're gonna burn in hell. I know it's not exactly the same thing, but you know what I mean. Just replace that with like someone who's not whatever religion you are. Basically, essentially, if you're like a Christian and anybody else who isn't a Christian, they're like gonna burn in hell one day. That's kind of fucked up. Like you don't know these people, but you're condemning them to hell just because they don't believe the same thing you believe. It's bogus. What about the baby that's born on the other side of the planet and they don't have your religion? They don't think about religion or anything like that. They just grow up and exist. They live their life. One day they die. They're just automatically condemned to hell because you guys say so. That's not very Christian. Or is it? And if it is, then being Christian is kind of a bad thing, huh? So I don't know. But hey, we've almost hit our hour goal. Live for like 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna dip, you guys. If you guys want some new good music, go check out Cash Star. It's good, upcoming artist. Shout out Cash Star. I'll be jumping in live sometimes, bro. Just to say what's up, just to support. I feel like you're gonna hit it one day. Could be sooner than later. You never know. You could have a million likes or views on one of your songs, any day now. If the right group of people find you, it'll definitely work out. So keep it going, Cash Star. Shout out Cash Star. Shout out H3 Podcasts. They're on break right now, which sucks. So I gotta go all month without H3. That sucks, but it is what it is, Shout out man, I'm blanking on all my subscriptions. Shout out Stavros, Stavi's World. Hassan's a fucking idiot. I don't agree with anything Hassan says. Stavi, you need to get a new friend. That dude is actually bad. I don't think you support terrorism, so you should really take a closer look at your friends. Stavros, come on. But whatever, who gives a fuck? You're a fat idiot. Do what you want to do. I don't give a shit. I just respect your opinion, and when you're fucking with Hassan, that's like your homie, and you say anybody who disagrees with Hassan is a broke, ugly loser. It makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel like you're calling me a broke, ugly loser, and it's like, I guess maybe I'm one of those things, but I'm not both of those things. So you can pick and choose which one you think I am. That's up for you to decide, but I just think Hassan is a terror-supporting weirdo. Go watch More Pegasus on YouTube. More Pegasus. He'll give you a breakdown of why Hassan's. He does a better job of explaining why Hassan's a piece of shit. Aside from him abusing his dog, I don't think animal abuse is good. I don't think you should be zapping your pets. Shock collars are wrong. I'm just take a hard stance at abusing animals. I think it's wrong. Yeah. And I'll die on that hill. But yeah, fuck you, Hassan. You're a bitch. Don't give a fuck. If you're a misogynistic pussy, go fuck yourself. MAGA, go fuck yourself. If you're part of MAGA, unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how little subscribers I have. I don't fuck with you, MAGA. Unless you don't currently support. If you voted for Trump, that's one thing. But if you still support him after all the shit, go fuck yourself. Be gone with you. I could take you in a fight. You're a punk. My girl could beat you up. My son could beat you up. You suck. MAGA is bitch made. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So if you like MAGA, go fuck yourself. If you don't vote, you're kind of a dumbass. If you're not able to vote, that's completely different. But if you are able to vote and you didn't, you're a fucking idiot, and you caused this country a lot of turmoil. You really risk a lot of people's lives. If Trump releasing the Epstein files and I lost a like, and I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself. You can take your like and shove it up your ass. I don't care about your like. Charlie Kirk was a bad guy. I don't care. He was a bad guy. Unfollow me if you think Charlie Kirk was a good guy. You're a piece of shit. I know I'm going in right now. I don't give a fuck. This is just me. I don't get paid by nobody to have my opinions, so I'm gonna say my opinions. And I think Trump supporters are dirtbag losers, and it is what it is. Don't care. Hate me. Whatever. I don't give a crap. Trump has made people's lives significantly worse, and I will never stop hating the guy. Aside from his connection with Jeffrey Epstein, if you like protecting child abusers, then please unsubscribe from my channel. Please. Leave me alone. Don't say anything. Just go. If you like supporting child abusers, get the fuck out of here. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. It is what it is. But other than that, like and sub. I'm live every day, every other day. But yeah. Fuck Jack Doherty. Fuck Hassan Piker. Who is that? Fuck. What's that one idiot? Oh man. I need my tablet next time. Next time I have my tablets right. Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali, you're a fucking loser. Ha ha. I hope nothing but the worst for you. Peace and love these nuts. Johnny Somali, you're a douche. Um, Pete Hegseth, you're a waste of space. Marjorie Taylor Greene, quit being a pussy. Erica Kirk, you're a loser. A hypocritical loser. Fuck Erica Kirk, you're a douche. Oh, who else do I hate? Who else do I hate? Michael Jackson's dad was a bitch. He looks like a monster. I know. Michael Jackson was probably a douche too. Man, who else do I hate? There's just so many people I dislike, and I just can't. I'm drawing a blank. Aaron Rodgers is a loser. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Joe Rogan's a douchebag. Tony Hinchcliffe is a fucking loser. I could beat his ass. I know. Physical violence. Oh, I'm strong. I could beat the shit out of a little twink named fucking Tony Hinchcliffe who looks like he weighs 100 pounds. I could, though. I would rinse his shit. He's a bitch. He thinks he's tough because he has, like, money and security. But without that, he's not shit, you know? I walk around this bitch with no security. I walk around the hood with no security, bro. My whole life. I'm my security. Jack Doherty, you're a bitch, you know? I would whoop the shit out of you. Vitali, you're a loser too. I'm glad you're in prison. I hope nothing but the worst for you, bro. Ross Films. What the fuck was that possum video about, bro? Why? Why would you make that video? Victor! What's up? I'm about to end the stream, Victor. You just come across me ranting about people I don't like because I'm at the end of my stream. And I'm pretty sure I had a few, like, MAGA people, like, randomly watching. There's got to be, like, some random MAGA people jump in and, if you're a MAGA person, go fuck yourself. It is what it is. If you support Donald Trump to this day, go fuck yourself. I don't care. I could beat the shit out of Donald Trump. He's not tough. And that's why people voted for him, because they think he's tough. They think he's gonna make America better, and he's not. He's making it worse. So yeah. Why are you about to end the stream? I've been live for over an hour. I feel like my feet are going, like, fuzzy from sitting here for so long. I'm sorry, Victor. I normally go live, around like 11, 12. So I generally only stream for like an hour or so, because that's as long as I can take hearing my own voice and looking at myself in my screen. Have you guys ever looked at yourself before? It's hard to look at yourself, right? I have trouble looking. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I appreciate you guys for looking at me and listening to my stupid voice. But God, I hate hearing myself talk. God, I hate looking at myself. And I'll be damned if I'm going to torture myself for over an hour. I can't do it. I'm starting to get lightheaded. I hate hearing myself speak. I don't think I'm getting enough oxygen right now. I'm going to be real with you. But yeah, Victor, that's the only reason, man. I'm not trying to be a jerk or nothing. It's just, I'm about to get off. I've been on my back is sweaty sitting on this chair. I'm not going to lie. I could get up and stretch, but that'll only give me like maybe 15 minutes more. But I can't do it. Plus, I'm kind of feeling like I need to clean my apartment while I'm still in the mood, But yeah, maybe I'll go live later today. But I always say that, and I rarely ever do. It's like 9 times out of 10 I don't. It's just I usually go live once a day. But if I'm feeling froggy, I might go live later. It's literally 1 a.m., bro. Why the heck? Well, like I said, hold on. I'm getting like heat sweats right now. It's fucking hot in my apartment. Like I said, I've been live for over an hour. Victor, you know I only go live for like an hour, maybe two tops. But yeah, I gotta deal with my daughter. I gotta clean before my daughter comes and trashes everything again. I gotta like get the basics done. Cause my daughter, she's gonna rampage through my apartment. So I gotta do a quick pickup just to prepare myself for her, and then yeah, if I put it off, I'm not gonna do it, and then she's gonna come out here and she's gonna destroy everything. So yeah, I gotta get off, yeah, and deal with that. But I appreciate you, Victor. Um, you got to start jumping in a little earlier. If you're at school, I get it, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, join me. Be looking, just be looking for my stream around 11, 12, that area, and then I'm generally live around then. But yeah, I'm dying right now, man. I cannot listen to my own stupid voice. And look how dumb I look, you guys. I look fucking dumb, right? I don't want to keep looking at my stupid face. Like, this is probably not great advertising, but I don't want to look at my face. Yeah, I hate looking at. This is why it never streamed before until like recently. I hate looking at my face. I hate hearing my voice. I feel like my voice is like I don't even know. It's just like whiny. I don't know. I hate hearing my own voice. I'm broken. I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah. Plus, I'm so cringe, I can't do it. I can't do it. Everything I do and say is just, I feel as cringe, you know? So I just don't like talking that much. So forcing myself to go live for more than an hour is literal torture, you guys. I don't know how you do it. Well, you don't. That's the thing. I only have a few people in my chat, so it's not like a thing, that everybody else is suffering through. Um, but what am I even talking about? I don't know. I just hate hearing my voice. Is there anybody else like that? Am I the only one? Oh. And I keep looking at the game, and I really want to finish what I started. I was making a deck where I don't attack. I just like block you from attacking, and then slowly drain your uh, your life points. So I gotta go finish doing that. But I gotta clean first. I'm playing the game before I clean. I'm playing the game a little bit before I clean, and then I'll feel better about cleaning. But you know, and I gotta reward myself a little bit. I literally haven't played the game at all today. I woke up. I was about to listen to a video about Hassan Piker being a douche, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live stream. Fuck it, we'll do it live. So I've been live since like 11:30 or something like that. My hand's getting sweaty. Look at my thumb, you guys. I got like eczema on my thumb. It's really bothering me too. When I play the game, my thumb's like kind of like smooth and dry. It makes my fingers slip off the controller a little bit. So it's been a little tough to play the game. Not gonna lie. But I've been whooping the shit out of people for some reason in this night game I've been playing. I've been whooping the shit out of people. So I think I'm gonna do that later. I might live stream that. So if you want to see me play the game later, I'm gonna be on cutting people's heads and arms and legs off and whatever limbs I can reach with my sword, or my axe. But yeah, if you want to watch the journey, appreciate you. Victor, I've tried to live stream during like 1 o'clock areas, But it's always hella dead. Oh, my phone's about to die. I got 2% battery left on my phone, you guys. What the Did I not charge my phone when I was sleeping? So, okay, if I had gone any longer, my phone was gonna abruptly end my stream anyway because my shit's dead. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for live streaming. That's about it, you guys. I'm about to take off. Join me for my wife at 500 subs. Watch me get my hair braided. I have to deal with it. I have to let it get a little long so I can get it braided. So I'm dealing with this fro right now. But yeah, I'm gonna live stream myself getting my hair braided. Probably, tomorrow maybe. Tomorrow I'm going live getting my hair braided. Wait, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, gonna get my hair braided tomorrow. Maybe, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow. And join me while I get my hair braided, and then yeah. Don't know how talkative I'll be because I'll be sitting there trying to not wince in pain. But yeah, join me tomorrow, get my hair braided, and you guys can talk to me while I'm doing that. And yeah, but that's it. Peace. Bye, Victor.